Hello, tall traders, and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. So, was it mind games yesterday when Donald Trump did hint that he was looking to replace Fed Chair Jerome Powell with someone else, and then quickly reiterated on that to say, well, actually, I've got no plans to fire anyone at the moment. So, we've seen this before when he first took office with the head of the FBI, when he was on good terms, and all of a sudden did fire that person to replace him with someone else. So, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could see a new Fed chair in the next couple of months. Obviously, the Fed is really under pressure to cut rates after Donald Trump said that there should have been at least some 2 or 3 rate cuts by now, but they're holding back slightly, especially with the CPI inflation data jumping to almost 3% year on year after all the hard work trying to get to the target of 2% in the last few months. So this has been pretty much erased. So gold and the dollar, we did see a little bit of a spike in yesterday's trading, and we'll just take a look at that at the moment because we saw gold for the first time in a while start trying to test the 33.80 area, but since then, as you can see, it's retraced quite nicely and prices are pretty much back on level terms where they were yesterday before the news was announced. So we're looking at this kind of double triple bottom at the moment, roughly about 33.20. So we saw a bit of a fluctuation of roughly about $60 yesterday. So this could happen again, but if we're looking at levels and technicals, then obviously if we do break through this particular floor, there we are looking at the next level towards 3,300 at least for a firm support. This has been a key support in the last few trading sessions. So will it keep on going? Well, the RSI is in the neutral zone at the moment, so not really too much to get any signals there with. We're just waiting now to see if the main fundamentals are going to start moving. Obviously, every day, roughly about 3:30 to 4:30 GMT plus 3 or GMT plus 2, we do get Donald Trump waking up and giving his announcements, giving his speeches in the early morning on American time. So when the American market does open, we do get a bit of fluctuation like we saw yesterday. So will we see it again today? And what surprises do we have in store for gold and the dollar? And speaking of the dollar, as you can see here, very whipsaw effect, very big full spike in the market after the news was digested that Fed Chair Jerome Powell does have some more time in his current role. So nice and steady, keeping the momentum going on the dollar, on the index at least, and pretty much across the board for the dollar. The FX pairs as well, euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen, Kiwi dollar, these are all progressing in the dollar's favor at the moment. So after the big sell-off that we saw at the beginning to the end of the end of June, the beginning of July, we saw this massive sell-off in the gold. Wasn't really looking to be a safe haven anymore, and now it's progressively moving higher and higher. The only thing is we are seeing a little bit of a bearish divergence now, so we could see possibly a bit of a move lower before potential continuation towards the upside. So what do you think? Is Donald Trump just bluffing when he says about all these particular rumors? Because he is a very outspoken president, says what he sees and usually does what he says. So with the back end of the Middle Eastern conflict kind of dying down slightly, obviously Russia and Ukraine is still on the top of his agenda, so we could see some more spikes on gold in the next few days. But just keep an eye out if he does give any more big speeches, because this is what is really rocking the markets at the moment. So as usual, we'll bring you all the latest in the technicals and fundamentals on our YouTube and Telegram channel. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.